Hi Leo, time for your love and new moon. This is a general love reading for all Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in some kind of a relationship. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So let's see what's going on in the world of our Leos. You're involved with somebody who is not that great. Nope, they lie to you, they manipulate you, they offer you things that they're never going to promise. You know, this is love them and leave them. Are you involved with a Taurus? I'm just saying, you know, Taurus had a reading. It feels like you could have been involved with somebody who took and took and took and left you with nothing. Anyway, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Maybe you want to go look at that reading. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising. You're involved with somebody who emotionally is unavailable to you. I think you're starting to see that. Starting to see that. You don't know what to do about it, but I think you're starting to see that this person is emotionally not for you. But now you're involved, right? You're involved. So what's going to happen? Yeah, I think you really have started to see, like, I don't know. This person keeps taking. I'm dipping into my savings, trying to provide for this guy. It's like I can't even seem to keep up. And what sits above you is this Five of Cups. I feel like your person was very immature. Maybe they were a water sign. Yeah, they were really immature. I mean, this person, I mean, look at this. You were involved with somebody who, you know, it was a game to them. It was truly a game to them. And they took whatever they wanted from you. Here they're taking. See this little kid? Again, this immature energy they took from you. And then it left you confused. And then what ended up happening is here you are. So now you're seeing all this pain because you're starting to look at things from a new perspective. You're starting to really see them as they are. And I feel like what you're not seeing is that if you keep going, you're in trouble with this person. And you're looking at a very unhappy relationship. You know, one that, you know, you decide, I'm going to keep going with this person. I sure am. Yep, you sure are. But it's like you go against your better judgment, Leo. Don't go against your better judgment. If this person has hurt you over and over and over again, and you want to stay hopeful that maybe these last two cups that they have, that's going to be the good one. You know, they got it out of their system. They didn't get it out of their system. Whoever it is you're dealing with them, they love themselves so much more. You know, they're willing to walk away. You can hang on to this person as much as you want, but they're moving on because they're not committed. They're not. Emotionally, they're not present. So, you know, you're with somebody who you know you're not going to be happy with. Yeah, it was really tempting. This person was probably gorgeous, beautiful, charming. They had it all. They checked all those boxes. Except for the one, which was, you know, they were using you. They were using you. They probably charmed you at the beginning. You had this really amazing, intense, magical time with this person. And then reality hit. And then they would go out and you would start to find things out. And you were the one left alone. See, I think there's a part of you that, you know, is always hopeful. Well, maybe if we talk about it. You know, this person doesn't want to talk. I can tell you, this person doesn't talk. You know, you're not feeling good about this whole relationship. You're feeling like they're not really paying attention to you. No, they're not paying attention to you. They're busy in their own world. I mean, this is why you're feeling all confused. And it's like, do you really want to keep going with this person? See, there's a part of you that says, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore because I don't feel good. It's like, this is not what I asked for in life. You know, when I reach out to the universe, it's like I wanted this really great guy. And instead, what I got was this really great guy for a day. And then, you know, this other person showed up. You know, so I feel like it's time for you to move towards something that is a little bit more peaceful, a little bit calmer. I feel like somebody helps you along. They get you there. Because you're sad. You know, you wanted this with this person, but I think you had more foresight. I think you started to see that if you got with this person, you'd be left out. I mean, it's like this person wasn't going to take care of you the way you really wanted them to. And I think this is what really hurts you. It's like you really wanted this relationship to work. But I don't think you realized who it was that you were really getting involved in. You know, and, you know, you don't really want this to end. You were really hopeful that the two of you were going to, like, set sail and have this amazing journey of life together. And instead, you got this really unsettled feeling because they were hurting you. You know, you started to learn things about them. You started to wonder, well, where are they? How come they're not back? You know, you fell in love with somebody who was emotionally unavailable. You know, they were selfish. You were not. You were all heart. They were not. They were about what they could get out of you. You know, they might have been really great for the first few weeks. And then all of a sudden, you know, when the magic wore off and that intensity of feeling and stuff just kind of fizzled. I mean, that's what they're after. They just like that high. They didn't want to do the work. You did. You know, so you fell in love with somebody who wasn't good for you. But I keep feeling like there's a star, like a shining star around you. Oh, see? Yeah, then you kiss and make up. But you're making up with somebody, again, who is emotionally not available to you. You know, and it's like you're hanging on with hope. Wow, man, even though it was really hard to get to this point, yeah, he hurt me. I know, and, you know, well, you know, and your friends over there nudging you going, hey, they're going to do it again. You're like, I know, but, you know, maybe this time it'll be different because, like, we really made up and it was all good. But again, this person is really addicted to that wonderful makeup part of the relationship, not the work. They don't want the work. You want to be able to do the work with someone. So I think you've got to open up a little bit and quit hanging on to this person, especially when you're not feeling fulfilled. You know, you're not feeling fulfilled. And this is painful. I mean, you don't want to end this, but you know that it is the best thing for you. That this finally, because, I mean, how much longer can you feel like this person is never going to give you? I mean, he's already hurt you. They've already hurt you. We see this here. They've hurt you over and over and over and over again. And you're trying to hang up from that tiny little thread. Just maybe, something will change. And I think you spent a long time waiting for something. Maybe something will change. Maybe, you know, they will wake up one day and realize that I'm the one for them. Well, I think you know better. I really do. I think you know that this person will never give you the stability that you really are after. So it's time to cast your net out and start looking for a new future. You know, because if you're involved with somebody who's a player like that, see, there's someone coming towards you. I mean, it's like your knight in shining armor is about to show up. You know, I keep feeling like there's somebody who wants to give you, they want to offer you the world. Yeah, they may not be as exciting, charismatic, you know, gorgeous. But this person, what they want to give you is stability. What they want to give you is a chance to, like, work on a relationship, one that will be so dynamic, one that will sustain, you know, the test of time. This relationship with this person does not stand the test of time. And that, I think, is, you know, look, we always go into a relationship hoping that, oh, just maybe this is the one. Well, sometimes it is and sometimes it's not. But if you stay with this person, then you're missing opportunities with somebody who will truly bring you stability and happiness. You know, so I think, like, you know, you want to go against your intuition because your intuition knows that you've got to move on because you're depressed over this person and you're depressed over someone who you know you can't give a second chance. But you're so confused with, like, how you're feeling. It's like, how can I feel like, how can this person do so much harm to me and me still want to be with them? I mean, they're like an addiction for you. Boy, they leave you unstable and they leave you very unhappy. You know, so I think you need to really look at the bigger picture. As hard as this is, I think you start to see things from another perspective. And that's when you get the strength, the courage, the ability to really break away from a situation that has got a real grip on you. Because right now, you don't want to walk away from this person. You want to hang on with hope that just maybe, they'll turn. I don't think they're going to turn, Leo. Look, this person took what they wanted. Do you see this one? They saw all of the things that you were going to offer to them, and then they walked away with the jewels. They got a snake wrapped around them. They got what they wanted from you, you know? Because I think they think that down the road, you know, if they ever need anything, or if they show up 3 months from now, you're going to open the door and be like, oh, honey, I'm so happy you're back. But not this time. I think this time you start to see things with clearer eyes. You know, the veil is lifted. That kind of thing. Yep. And you start to see things a lot clearer. A lot clearer. Because that's when you break out of your depression. I mean, this is who you're dealing with, this King of Wands. I mean, they're dynamic. They're charismatic. Everybody wants to be like them. Everybody wants to hang on to them. But you're not feeling it with this person anymore. You're just not. The magic has left the building. All right, let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Any advice regarding the spread? Yeah. And again, okay, you want to make things work with somebody where there is nothing left. This person, you know, they showed themselves to you. They're good for the first few days, the first few weeks, you know. Oh, yeah. But once it starts becoming a serious relationship, they don't want anything to do with you, you know. That's when they get bored, they walk away, and they go to find someone else, you know, who wants to have just the fun. You know, I call that the rabbit stage. They just like the first few months of a relationship when it's really fun and there's lots of sex and we're having a good time and we giggle and laugh. But the minute it gets real, they're gone. And I think that's who you're dealing with. So I feel like this High Priestess is telling you that you deserve better. You deserve much better than someone like this. But yet you cannot seem to move on with them because you see them as your equal. Like we would make an amazing couple. Maybe on the outside. What happens when you close the door? I mean, this isn't an energy that is good for you, okay? Because this person will always be sneaking around on you. This person will never be telling you the truth, you know? They only want the good part of the relationship. They don't want the work or the harder parts of it. They just don't. So it's time for you to open up and start to cast your net out. There's other options. I know this is your wish come true, but why do you want to be with somebody where you're constantly going to be on guard and you're never going to be treated fairly? Never. This is a hard one because you want to put the work in. Your person does not want to put the work in. So I feel like you're alone in your relationship, you know, because you want to make sure that, like, this is real. Like this person really doesn't want me. This person really is the way he is. And it's like, you know, when you're home alone, okay, where do you think they are? They haven't called. They haven't texted. They're not responding to you. They were supposed to show up for lunch. They never did. They never told. Where do you think they are? What do you think they're doing? Are you confident that they're at Home Depot buying supplies? Or do you think that, gosh, I wonder if they're at the bar? I wonder who he's with. I mean, you got to ask yourself these questions. Yeah, because this person, they're full of it. They'll tell you whatever you need to hear. And look at you. You end up being all alone, really depressed, full of anxiety, because you don't know where they are, do you? You have no idea where they are. Let this tower fall. You don't have to, it's not that confusing. Yeah, you end up by yourself. you know, but it's like, you know that even if you walk away, this person isn't gone forever. They're going to come back. I think you have that feeling that they'll be back, you know, because they're going to keep you under their control. Even if you don't like everything that they do, they're going to be around. And I think that's your hard part. It's like, well, what am I supposed to do? They're going to be around, and I don't, you know, and now I'm going to watch them, you know, flirt with someone else. I can't. You couldn't handle that. But I feel like somebody lets you in on a little secret about them that actually helps you turn some tables. I mean, you don't always like what you hear about this person. And then when you call them out on it, it's like, you know, I was talking to Tom. And Tom told me that you had gone out to the races the other day. You told me that you were working late. And then what do they do? They're going to be like, well, I did work late. And then after I worked late, you know, we decided, let's go hop to the races real quick and, you know, throw a little bit of money down on a horse. Do you know, it's like that kind of thing. Like, they're full of it. So, I mean, you really want to be happy with this person, because when it's good, it's good. You know, but when it's bad, Leo, isn't it bad? Because you can't trust them. And you're so conflicted. You want to do the right thing, but right now you don't. It's like you're jaded. You're jaded, and you're starting to see, you know, a little bit of like the pendulum start to swing as far as like, well, you know, I don't want to believe that they're really like that. You know, we had such a great thing, sure. You know, but look where you ended up, in misery. It's really unfortunate. So I feel like it's time for you to cut them out, you know, gain control. Like, you don't want to do this, but once you start to see things a little differently, you know, I even feel like you catch them, like you go spying on them. Not stalking, spying, but, you know, say that you know that they like to hang out at this one bar. You know, you might hang out at that same bar when they don't think you're hanging out. That kind of thing. I think you catch them. Really, and that helps you move on a little bit. All right. I sure hope this makes sense. Anything else for our Leos regarding this spread? I'm going to go ahead and post this reading. I'm not really happy with it, but we'll see. Yeah, don't let this guy get into your head or this girl get into your head. Okay? Honor yourself. I mean, you're confused because you don't want to give him another chance, and yet you do want to get him another chance. But there's a lot of secrets with this game that this person is playing. You know, I feel like this person is up to more than what you know. So, I know you don't want to walk away, but I do see that eventually, you know, to walk away is taking a chance, you know, that you might end up alone. Yeah, you're going to end up alone. Happier alone than miserable with someone who is cheating on you. I mean, they've hurt you. Yeah, look. They want to come back. Oh, I'll never do it again, honey. I promise. I'll never do it again. We can make this work. See how they're going to make it work? No, really. We have this connection. Don't you know how much I love you? Yeah. Except you don't know where they've been. What are they doing? Why are they lying to you? You know what I'm saying? It's like they can't have it both ways. So you got to get out of your head. You got to get out of your head. And, you know, every time they come back asking for forgiveness, let's start over again. This time it'll be really good, I promise. I promise. You know, it's a false promise, Leo. It's a false promise. You know, you've got to really kind of, you know, inject some real, like, energy into you and courage, you know, to break away from somebody who might be holding you back. I mean, it's time for you to start living life a little bit. I mean, they want a second chance regardless. But I feel like somebody's warned you about this person before. And you didn't want to listen. And now you're deep in heartbreak. And now you don't know what to do. And it's like, oh my gosh, if I stick with them, you know, I'm going to have this miserable existence, you know, because I'm going to have to provide. Because they're going to do what they're going to do and leave me at home. And I won't know what they're doing because they don't tell me the truth. Anyway. Yeah, you've got to decide if you want to keep putting work into this one. You know, because you're going to have to take some kind of action. Because if this is the person you want to be with, then, you know, I feel like the universe has shown you this person. They are not going to change. You know, they're going to hurt you again. They're going to go out on you again. They're going to lie to you again. I think it's over, Leo, personally. You know, it's time for you to practice some self-love. Build yourself back up again. You know, go get a makeover, get a massage, go to the spa. You know, go take a little mini trip, something to bring balance back into your life. Because this has been really hard for you. Because, you know, you're very warm-hearted. Leos are very warm-hearted. And you want to believe the best of everybody. But sometimes, you know, when you're really, really good and you're really the nice person and they're not, they take advantage. And I feel like you are one of these people that was taken advantage of because of your kindness. So, I'm going to end it here, Leo. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and post it. I'll see what the response is. I'm not very happy with the reading, but it is what it is. So, there you have it. All right, until the next reading, bye now.